welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you've not been here before, and thanks so much for watching this video. A couple of you guys have noticed that I've been styling my wavy hair a little differently lately, so I wanted to share how I've been doing that. I've actually simplified my routine quite a bit. So obviously, on freshly washed hair, disgusting, I'm going to section out my hair starting with the bottom layer. And the first product I'm going to go in with is a leave-in conditioner. I've been using this one from WAVY, the Oi all-in-one milk lately. So I'm just gonna give this like a spray on one side, spray on the other. And I do like to brush that out just to make sure it gets evenly distributed. Next, I'm going to go in with a curl cream. I'm using the Color Wow Dream Coat for curly hair today. I love this stuff. This is the perfect routine, by the way, if you're somebody who likes a really lightweight amount of product in your hair. And then same thing, I am going to brush that all out and then just kind of start scrunching. Like so. On to the next. Couple sprays of leave-in. And then Color Wow Dream Coat. I'm gonna add a little bit more because the bottle does say it wants your hair to be like soaked with this stuff. That feels better. 2 more sections. My finger gets so tired after doing all that spraying. And lastly, the very top section. I'm gonna give the back a bit of a spray too, because oftentimes the back gets neglected. And then I'm gonna do one more spray for good measure. Typically when I do my hair this way, I like to flip it off to each side. Dude, my finger cannot. I'm like so weak. All right, the only other like curling, waving product I'm going to use is a mousse. So this is the Rizos Curls Curl Defining Mousse. One of my favorites, smells so good too. And I'm just spreading this throughout all of my layers. Kind of messily, not super perfect or anything. And then I also flip off to each side. Make sure I get a good amount of product at the roots. Want to make sure your ends are nice and saturated as well. All right, and finally, I'm going to go upside down and scrunch. And then off to each side. Do not forget the bottom layer. What I think is so great about both of these products is they are super lightweight. So if you are somebody who's worried about having super crunchy hair or just that feeling of a lot of product in your hair, neither one of those products give you that like super crunchy, heavy vibe. I oftentimes don't even end up with a super hard gel cast after this. Obviously we didn't use gel, but even some certain mousses and curl creams will give you like that kind of stiff, crunchy cast. So if you're not a fan of that feel, could not recommend more. I can tell that I don't have enough mousse on my bottom layer, so I'm just adding a tiny bit more. Next, I'm grabbing a dry clean t-shirt and I'm just going to kind of continue scrunching, and this will help get any additional product in our hair out that we no longer need. Helps kind of speed up the drying process as well. And it kind of gives you the same idea that like plopping would, but I like doing this better because oftentimes with plopping, I get like some weird funky looking waves. One of the other reasons I really like this routine is it takes way less time for my hair to dry, and I usually completely skip diffusing as well. All right, the only other thing that I like to do, I guess there's two more things that I like to do, but I like to brush style or like brush coil, whatever you want to call it, these front pieces, just because I want to make sure they look really nice. So I'm just going to take kind of my like bang section, money pieces, whatever you want to call them, and I am going to brush style, brush coil, whatever this is called. Same thing on this side. I just kind of like figure out which pieces are clumping together. And you always want to twist your brush in the direction that your waves naturally tend to wave. So typically the pieces around my face curl in towards my face. So that's why I did them that direction. Okay, last product for now, I promise. This is the Color Wow Raise the Root Thicken and Lift Spray. This is my favorite product for volume at the roots. I do a couple sprays at my part, and then I'll kind of flip over and spray at the roots. And then also hit your roots at the back. And that is it. As it is drying, I just kind of flip from side to side. I've found this extremely important for me while I'm drying my hair because it helps promote volume here at the roots. If your hair is just parted in the middle or off to one side the entire time it's drying, it's gonna kind of dry flat here at the top, but if you're constantly switching your hair from side to side, your hair's like, okay, now we're going this way, now we're going this way, and it's gonna kind of keep that volume there at the root. So I'm gonna let this dry. Hopefully it'll be done in just a couple hours, and then I'll be back to show you guys the final result and let you know how I kind of finish up the style. So see you soon. It's been a while. My hair is fully dry now. It's like got barely any kind of that like crunchy gel cast to it. So now I'm going to scrunch out the remaining gel cast. Like I said, there's not much. And as I'm doing that, I'm kind of like separating some of these clumps. Next, I'm going to shake out my roots. And my hair is so soft that I can literally rake through it. No problems. And that shows you how little product I actually have left over in my hair, or at least how weightless it feels. Next, I'm going to use a little hair oil. This is the Kerastase Elixir Ultime. Love this stuff so much. Rub that together in my hands and just kind of gently rake through my waves. This helps kind of tame some of that frizz as well as provide a little bit of definition. Just gives it a nice little bit of moisture as well. This hair oil smells so good, and if you're somebody who is kind of scared of hair oil, maybe you think it's gonna make your hair greasy, I get why. It's literally called hair oil, but I have never had any issues with this product. Like sometimes I even put up to like 3 or 4 pumps in my hair. No grease at all. And for the very last step, I'm going to use the Zotos All About Curls for Days finishing spray. This has a touchable, flexible hold, which again is perfect for those of you who don't like a heavy feeling product in your hair. Initially, when you first spray this stuff, it looks a little bit intense, but I swear in the next like 20-30 minutes, it softens up really nicely. And I love this stuff too because it gives me really nice definition, but also I've noticed that after I use a finishing spray, my waves seem to hold a lot better than if I didn't use one. It is amazing to me how far I've come with my wavy hair routine because all of this back here, do you see those like perfect little coils? I literally did nothing to these pieces except for add product and scrunch. And that just shows you how much my hair has healed in this past year. The fact that I get these perfect little spirals. All of the experimenting and Some bad hair days were so worth it. My hair has gotten so much longer and so much stronger, and I'm really grateful. All right, and here is the final look. My hair still feels so soft. I know you can see kind of that like finishing spray product to it right now, but like I said, in the next like 15 to 20 minutes, that crunchy look will totally go away and I'll just be left with some really nice definition. I like to flip my hair side to side just to kind of keep that like volume going. So that is another reason that I really like to kind of flip from side to side as it's drying. But anyway, this is the final look. These are the waves that I've been obsessed with as of late. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Day one is never my favorite hair day. My hair always just like feels a little too poofy. I always feel like it needs like a little bit of grit to it, like a little bit of those natural oils. The shampoo just like really strips all of that. So my hair always ends up a little bit frizzier, a little bit poofier on day one. But day 2 and 3 are my favorite. Even day 4, sometimes I can get a really nice result. And all I usually do to refresh my hair on day 2 and 3, sometimes even 4, is I just lightly mist my hair with a fine misting bottle. And then I apply the Not Your Mother's Refreshing Curl Talk Foam. I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. It takes about 5 minutes. I do it first thing when I wake up, and my hair is usually dry within the hour. Scrunch out the gel cast, apply more oil as well as the finishing spray, and my hair looks insanely good. I'm obsessed with it. This routine is so doable, it's so easy, and I love how natural it looks. Like, it just really looks like natural waves. Sometimes when I brush style my whole head, I feel like it just looks a little too perfect, even though I do really like the way that looks. But this look just feels so much more beachy, so much more natural looking. I really like it. If you guys have any questions about this routine, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will definitely get back to you. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'd so appreciate that. Leave a comment down below letting me know what else you guys would like to see from me. As always, I will definitely be sure to link all of the products that I'm using here today down in the description box. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.